We're live, we're live, we're live. Or maybe I'm live. I think that's what it is. I'm live. Brian is out doing business things. He's a businessman. And he had a meeting this morning at BNI in um, Lake Norman. And I'm excited for him. He's also getting out. I've been getting out of the house a lot more in 2024. Amen. But we do have a topic today. And because I am on here with you, so it's just you and us, we're going to take a journey down. You may think I'm crazy, but, and I will be uncensored and completely authentic. And looking forward to you doing the same. We're going to talk about it back in a moment.
Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like. Good morning, and good morning to you on this terrific Tuesday. We have a show for you. Brian might be showing up, but he'll be a bit late if he does. If not, we're going to hold it down in his stead. And today's topic is, you might think I'm crazy, but, and we're going to go from the deep to the not so deep and everything in between. So you might think I'm crazy, but I actually love pickles and peanut butter. I went on a retreat about 10 years ago, and it was a wonderful retreat at Living Waters. And there was a gentleman there who was in his 90s. And I don't know, we don't know if he was playing or not, but we asked him, of course, because he was spry at 90. He was in his complete right mind, all his faculties, funny, sweet. He was obviously 90, so he had some age, right? But he was still doing everything. He was going on the walks. He was contributing to the conversations. He was having a great time. But he had this one thing. When we asked him what was his best tip for longevity, for long life and everything like that. And he said, peanut butter and pickle sandwiches. And we all fell out, of course. We all fell out. We thought it was the most ridiculous thing. So he made us some. He made us little quarters. He made regular size sandwiches, and we cut them into fours so that everybody could taste these peanut butter pickle sandwiches. May have been something that he was introduced to as a child. He may have figured out some medicinal properties for it, but it didn't matter. We were going to try these peanut butter and pickle sandwiches. So just for understanding, and you can feel free to do it. You won't die. It won't kill you. And actually, you might enjoy the flavor. Good morning, William Brown. So it's sweet pickles, like almost like relish pickles, but not relish pickles. They're regular size pickles. And you cut them up like you can cut them up, or you can use the relish, or you can slice them in half or whatever. I use the gherkins, and I actually just dip them in my peanut butter, but that's my business because I don't eat bread anymore. So you may think I'm crazy, but I enjoy peanut butter and pickles. William Brown, what is your guilty pleasure? What is something that you think that somebody might think you're crazy, but you do it and you're fine with you knowing it? So, like I said, we're going to go to from the silly to the serious, right? You may think I'm crazy, but I actually care about what people think about me. I know that's not a popular opinion, I know that we're actually told many of the leaderships and everything else, what somebody else thinks about you is their business. And while I agree with that, and I deliberately strive every day to ensure that I'm living myself authentically according to the character and integrity that is in me. Amen. Good morning, Monique. Good morning, baby. She says, Grand Rising Confessions of a Lady Diva. That's Monique. That's my baby, my sweetie pie. I used to dress her up like a doll, baby, but she's a grown up now. Amen. Good morning, Judith. Judy says, great day, familia. Today's topic is, you may think I'm crazy, but, and it can be anything from the serious to the sublime. The serious to the sublime, anything in between. You can mean it. You can hope that you didn't feel this way. You can own that you felt this way. Anything. We just want to share. So you may think I'm crazy, but the first thing is that I like peanut butter and pickles. The second thing is that I care about what people think about me. But now I have learned in my 56 years old self that I can care about it. I can temper myself up against it, meaning that I check myself each time I do an interaction or whatever with individuals, but I still get to decide what is authentically me, and whether or not they accept it is up to them. So you may think I'm crazy, but I loved Pose. I can't remember where I watched it, if it was a Netflix or whatever, but I watched every season of it. I cried. I was, I mostly cried, but I celebrated. I took some of their outfits. I enjoyed myself with that movie. I love Billy Porter, and I loved the young lady who won the award when there were no awards during pandemic. She was the main character of it, and I'm sorry I don't know her name, but I loved that series, and I watch it over and over again. And that you may think I'm crazy, but I do. I'm waiting for someone else's thoughts on what they may think that other people think they're crazy about, but I can continue. So you may think I'm crazy, but I still psychologically, excuse me, I still psychologically think of red lipstick as whorish. Now I still wear it, but I wear it with, it's always a lot of thoughts going on in the back of my mind. If I wear this red lipstick, oh, what they gonna think about me and what they gonna say about me, and I say it to myself. I also say it to myself. Look at you with that red lipstick on. But I love red lipstick. I love what's her name? Tracy Ellis Ross. Her red lipstick, a Ruby Woo. I love it. It doesn't look the same kind of red on me. I am getting a new red that I met this lady at Brian PA's event, and she had this fantastic red on, and we're about the same complexion. So I hope that it looks the same way on me. And it's called retro red. So I am looking for that. But you may think I'm crazy, but I still have to talk myself into my red lipstick. Maybe I'm the only one. And maybe I'm the only one. Because those are silly things that we get stuck with. They're stuck in our minds. We're stuck in our thoughts. When I was growing up, you didn't wear red lipstick. Red lipstick was only for the horse. And now red lipstick is red lipstick. And it should always have been red lipstick is red lipstick. Anyway. You may think I'm crazy, but I like taking care of my husband. Hey, Terry. Hey, hey, man. She says, "Good morning. Red lipstick is my signature, and I don't care what people think. You don't care what people think about your red lipstick. You don't care about what people think, period. Or red lipstick is your signature, and you don't care what people think about your red lipstick. So either or both, or all. Now, I do care what people think, but I am not governed by what they think. I don't ever want to be misunderstood. So that does translate in caring what people think, because if anyone thinks something that does not equate with what I meant you to think about the thought that I shared or whatever, then that is a concern for me. William Brown says, "Same with me, Lisa. I care what people think, but I don't act on it or hold on to it." Amen. You got one up on me. I don't act on it, but I do hold on to it, because I not hold on to it like constantly, but I hold on to it like I set it on the side and I pick it back up from time to time to see if what I think they think matches. And if it does, and that was not my intention, I may need to offer them an apology. I may need to give them clarity, or I may need to change something. I don't know. Terry says, "I don't care what people think about my red lipstick. I consider what people think depending on the person thinking. Some people are malicious or stupid." Now, that part is probably the part that I need to remember. Some people are malicious and stupid. I don't think that the people that I care about what they think are malicious or stupid. And I think that's why I care so much about what they think, if that makes sense. Um, I am conscientious that some people just might think how they think, and that's their business. So I guess I hold on to that I can think however I want to think. And sometimes I want to think about what you think about me. And then sometimes not so much. It's your business and it's not mine, and you're welcome to it. Amen. But I have often in my age found that sometimes someone else's opinion could be right. And when you reject it out of hand, like, oh well, then sometimes you miss. So I don't know. Good morning, Tanya. Good morning, Dreadlock Diaries. Good morning, YouTube family. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Amen. Amen, Tanya. Amen. So you might think I'm crazy, but amen. Amen. Judy says, "You might think I'm crazy, but I fix my husband a plate of food and I bring it to him." Me too. And he could be standing right there in the kitchen where the food is being prepared. I still take it to his place that he's going to eat it. You might think I'm crazy, but it's not a rule. I don't have to do it. I am grateful that I have a wonderful husband that I get to take care of and dote on. So I do. Whatever. That's right. That's right, Tanya. Serve your king. Amen. And that's how I feel about it too. Um, Today's topic is, you may think I'm crazy, but. So we're sharing something that you may do differently than others, that you have decided, this is who I am, right? Again, my first thing is I like peanut butters and pickle, and that's not dill pickles. That's the sweet gherkins. I like those with peanut butter, like almost instead of jelly. I would prefer pickles and peanut butter than peanut butter and jelly, but that's just me. You don't have to. That's because this wonderful gentleman told me that was the that was the key to his longevity. Peanut butter pickle sandwiches. I don't eat bread, so I just dip my peanut butter in my pickles in my peanut butter. And I do wear red lipstick, but it always requires a second look in the mirror and a reminder that you are who I said you are, and your red lips don't have anything to do with it. Even though I know that I have reminded myself of that for 35 years, I promise you, it still rings in my ears from time to time, particularly depending upon who I'm going to be around. But what is your fill in the blank? You may think I'm crazy, but what is your you may think I'm crazy, but? William Brown said, I recently had a person come up to me and say that they were heated with me because they thought I should have done something they saw as important. I responded, okay. And they looked at me like I was crazy and needed to say more. So they just walked away. Absolutely. Okay and no are complete answers. Okay. I heard and acknowledged that you spoke, but I did what I did and I said what I said, right? Amen. Judy says, I love egg scrambled with collard greens. Yummy. Okay, I like eggs and I like collard greens, but are you cooking the collard greens or you just putting fresh collard greens in with the egg? Because I find them too dense for me. I usually mix up uh, spinach with my eggs versus collard greens. I love them, or kale with my eggs, and I have to massage my kale and simmer it for a little while in some chicken broth or just in the pan by itself before I add the egg because I want the texture to be a little less sturdy. So how are you getting those collard greens not to be so sturdy? Or are they your fresh collard greens out the garden? Excuse me, you may have some different collard greens than the rest of us. Good morning, Katura. You may think I'm crazy, but you may think I'm crazy, but you may think I'm crazy, but before my husband, mind you, I'm 4'11", before my husband, I never dated anyone shorter than 6 feet tall. Amen. Amen. Katura said, I do the same. I love loving on him. That's right. That's right. Take care of your king, Katura. I'm presuming that that's what the comment that you're responding to, because it is. And that's actually, it's funny because the three of us kind of have the same uh, thought about the way we take care of our husbands, and we're sisters. And there's probably a reason behind that. I do. Good morning, Sheila. Sheila, you may think I'm crazy, but what is there something that you do that maybe people think is outdated, or they think is why do you do that? Good morning, Dr. Deborah. Or they think that there's something wrong with it. I don't know. What are those things? Okay. Judy says sauteed leftover cooked collard greens and add the eggs. Okay. Well, I don't make collard greens because they take too much work. But so I wouldn't have any leftover collard greens. And if I finally had some collard greens that I cooked, there probably wouldn't be any leftovers because I could eat a pot of collard greens by myself. Just pot. Eat it. So you might think I'm crazy, but I realize now that I made a seafood boil without the seafood, only with the egg, the potato, the corn, I realized that I like the seafood boil without the seafood. I love it. I love it. I make about 3 boiled eggs. I put a corn in there. I put some a potato in there. I don't put any meat in there. And it's delicious. And I get to eat it by myself because my husband can't eat eggs. Amen. Judy said, you may think I'm crazy, but I consult with my husband on all my decisions. Pick me. That's the same way over here. Everything. I want to consult with him. And Judy said, KT said, you may think I'm crazy, but I love all side dishes in lieu of meat. I actually just think of them as food now because I don't eat meat. So, amen. There you go, Judy, again with the chiming in. That's because we're sisters like that. And we're grateful like that. I'm grateful to be able to stand in the virtual mirror and see the similarities to my sisters in such a positive light that you can see that we're sisters. It's amazing to me. It's amazing. And I'm a crybaby. Some of them are now crybabies, but I've always been a crybaby. Dr. Deborah says, me too, Katura. Amen. Amen. Sides instead of meat? Absolutely. Sides make me happy. I am actually preferring um, more of the vegetable sides than like starchy sides. I'm really conscientious about how much like potatoes I might eat or anything like that, but I still like them. And you may think I'm crazy, but yeah. Yeah, Katura says, yep, I'm a crybaby in my wiser years. Hey man, I have always been a crybaby, and now I finally embrace it. Now I finally embrace it. You may think I'm crazy, but I, when asked, this is a conversation my husband had with me. Trudy says, not me, not a crier. Hey man, my baby cousin. Heavenly says, you may think I'm crazy, but I'd rather stay home than go out. That is a little crazy for your generation. She's a late stage millennial, right? Heavenly, you're a late stage millennial. Um, Actually, that's not quite odd. I love going out though, but oh my goodness, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. My husband doesn't so much. That's right. Couture says, but when Judy does cry, move. Please know it's about to go down. Breakthroughs are coming, chains are falling off, things about to flow. Or if she's mad, get out the word, get out the way. William Brown says, there are so many things I let go of, so this is difficult for me. I used to do and watch religiously, watch The View, pro wrestling, and Maury. Amen. Amen. Dreadlock Diary says, you may think I'm crazy, but I've been pescatarian for 6 years, but still cook meat daily for my family. Pick me, pick me. My husband still eats meat, and I still cook it for him from time to time. He's actually conscientious because he knows that I don't particularly care for it. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't think it's the devil. I just don't have a taste for it, and I don't want it, but I can cook it. I don't particularly like walking into places where chicken is frying. That makes me. But anyway, Katura says, you may think I'm crazy, but I love to sing, but I'm afraid to sing the lead. I sing really well in the kitchen by myself. You see my face? Katura is a wonderful singer, and she has been a wonderful singer for as long as I have known her. And Drusilla typically would get her out of her way and encourage her to sing lead. But she can sing, and I love to hear her sing because I love her and every inch of her. Amen. Dreadlock Diary says, okay, it's not me. Yay. Nope, it's not just you. It's not just you. William Brown says The View. I never liked pro wrestling and Maury. I did like Maury and I did like The View. But I stopped watching The View. I stopped watching a lot of television when politics really took over because I don't consume politics very much. My husband provides me whatever political knowledge I need to have, and I'm grateful that he is astute and that I trust his judgment and that he knows. He has even told me things that he knows would be more in line with my beliefs in an area that he might not necessarily share, to make sure that I was aware, because he knows I'm not going to consume that stuff. Not going to. That's right. You may think I'm crazy, but I don't watch the news. Katura says I don't watch the news anymore. It's been years. I don't watch the news. I don't watch television. I don't allow television to give me commercials, because now even YouTube does commercials, and I'll turn it off. I'll mute it. I'm not going to consume your commercials. I'm not. If I don't choose to, I'm not. Katura says, right, Lisa, she really can sing. That's right, she really can. She can sing. She can't just sing. This is a second from one of our sponsors. Oh, I thought that was her commercial. That's Kendu Spice. I'm telling you, we love, love, love Kendu Spice. I did a recipe last night. I posted it on my Facebook. It did not include Kendu Spice. This particular tuna salad did not have Kendu Spice in it. But I shared it and I actually made a video yesterday for those of you who might be interested in making a tuna-free tuna salad. And it takes about 3 minutes. It took me longer to go to the store and most of the stuff I had in the house already to get everything than it did to put the ingredients together and to put it in the refrigerator, because today it's going to be good. It's good when you first make it, but it's good after it sits. Amen. William Brown said, I got something that I hope you hear my heart. You may think I'm crazy, but I listen and move quickly when I hear from God. I don't wait because God is with me. Amen. 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 Katura said, I saw that, Lisa. It looked really savory. It is, but like I said, it's better today. I can't wait for it. I can't wait for it. Dr. Deborah says, you may think I'm crazy, but I like none of the housewife shows. Amen. Terry says, you may think I'm crazy, but I love the Zoolander movies. Zoolander and Zoolander 2. Whenever I tell my siblings that Zoolander was robbed of an Oscar, they roll their eyes and say, let it go, let it go. I enjoyed Zoolander, but I'm not getting ready to give no Oscar for that. Going back to what William Brown said, he moves quickly when he hears from God. He doesn't wait because God is with me. Understand that I receive that a lot. Some people say to me oftentimes, oh, I got to pray on it. If it was a word from God that I got to pray on it, is usually I don't really think I heard from God, or I don't think you heard from God if you're trying to tell me this story. But if I heard from God, and it might be scary, and it might be what everybody else says is I don't need to do, I'm doing it. The reason is not because I don't think I can fail, but because I think that even if I fail, I win. Because remember, God said all things work together for the good of them that know God and are called according to his purpose. So if I hear God and he says, stop, talk to that person, stop, go there, stop, do this, I ain't scared, that kind of scared. Whatever happens is going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Amen. Amen. And Dr. Deborah says, William, I'm like that too. Amen. Katura says, you may think I'm crazy, but I don't really talk on the phone. That's so crazy because I do talk on the phone more than my husband does. He really doesn't. But I really only have one person that I talk on the phone to, 2 people that I talk on the phone with. That's it. Now, I can get on a phone call and talk with someone. It's not going to kill me, but I don't have to be on the phone because I'm on the phone a lot for my job. I'm on the phone a lot for my work, for my ministry. I'm on the phone a lot. And so don't need it. Sometimes I just want to be alone with my thoughts. My music, I'm getting a lot more in tune with. And I've decided to step outside of my fear of learning a new tool. And those of you may know that I was familiar with Adobe Acrobat Draw. I'd illustrated several books with that tool. That tool was discontinued, and the recommended replacement was Procreate. It is a beautiful and robust tool. However, it's intimidating to me, and there's too many options. And it became like this to me. I was like, I don't need to know how to do that. I don't want to know how to do that. I know enough. But this creative muse, she keeps coming and pulling me. I actually got my sketch pad and my my pencils and my script, my manuscript is all laid out, my sketch pad, my everything is all laid out and ready. And my glasses, I have everything. I thought I posted it on my screen, but I am telling you, it is just a frightening feat for me right now, but it is one that is necessary. Vicky says, I move when I hear God because I have hesitated and had some unfavorable consequences because I didn't listen. So now I don't hesitate. I move in a hurry now. Please know that. Hurry. I hurry too. What do you say, God? We don't. That's it. So when he got a hold of me and I put all my tools out and worked on it, amen. Good morning, Craig. Good morning, Craig. He says, good morning, everyone. Let's have a great day on purpose and enjoy it to the fullest. Amen. I pulled a card this morning, Craig, and I thought of you, as I always do. This particular card is Melissa Price's daughter's favorite card, but it is one of my favorites, and it is what I needed to hear from God today. And maybe you do too. It is, I do sit still and hear from God. I do sit still and hear from God. That may apply to you. It definitely applied to me. And I had a time with the Lord this morning. Amen. Terry Robbins said, you may think I'm crazy, but I'm an extroverted introvert. I can do extroversion in spurts, but then I need solitude to recharge. It can't be extroverted all the time. It taxes me. That's who I'm married to. For those of you who don't know, Brian is the very same way. I've actually gleaned some of his introvertedness, but I realize now that as I've gotten stronger, healthier, that much of my extroverted self is back. And I have to be mindful because I think I'm overtaxing my loving husband because he wants to be supportive and he wants to be with me. And he wants to, do all of these things, but I can pew, 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 pew. Hey, I'm here. And I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Judy, this is not a news flash, Aaron. She says, you may think I'm crazy, but I do not like to be up front of people. Judy, she says, I do not like to be up front of people. And she's wonderful at it when she needs to be, but she's right. She prefers the supporting role, the background, and the behind the scenes. And I love her, whatever she decides to do. But I do know that it's important also to examine that and make sure it is not a comfort zone space that you have niched yourself into when God is endeavoring to do great things with you. He needs also people to be behind the scenes, but he also needs some of us to step out of our comfort zone. So I think it's important to assess. Good morning, Dr. Beverly. Good morning, Jacqueline Rosier. Good morning, Peggy. Judy, K2, you said you agree with Judy on that? Okay. I'm with Judy on that. I'd rather be in the background. I find myself, and like I said, there's a place for the background. I find myself effective in the background. However, I'm not called to be in the background. I'm very effective in the background. I can make things look great and help people look amazing from behind the scenes. But I don't believe that that's the position that I'm called to. So I do. You may think I'm crazy, but I embrace being in the front. And I also embrace the fact that I am, what's the word? I can't think of the word right now. Amen. Vicky says, I love to be behind the scenes, but I'm always called to let me try it again. Vicky says, I love to be behind the scenes, but I'm called to, that's impossible. I'm always out front. Amen. I really believe that that's the case with me. That's why I'm not very good at keeping my own secrets, and I don't keep them on purpose. because I often feel that things that I have overcome and things that I have been able to overcome and endure are actually things that people need to see what the success looks like after those traumas. So I have just learned to tell my truth while being respectful of someone else's truth. That's why in some cases I might not say names, I might not say time zones because it's not everybody's business. And if a person is not in the same place of healing as I might be, then they have the right to heal at their own pace. Amen. KT said, I'm often pushed to the front, but I prefer behind the scenes. Amen. I hear you saying, I you don't have to push me hard for me to get to the front. Oh, me? You call me? Oh, yes, I'm right there. Yes, no, I'm there. You don't have to push me to be the front. Amen. That's right, Vicky. She said it's difficult to lead from the back. It is. And Katura says, I will do it when called. Amen. So I hear my handsome husband making his way up the steps. The topic is, you may think I'm crazy, but. You may think I'm crazy, but. Dr. Deborah says, you may think I'm crazy, but I don't call going to visit family a vacation. Me neither. I actually need to take a vacation from visiting family when I get back. More often than not. Hey, handsome sweetheart.
I'm so glad to get back to my pretty wife.
Love you.
Love you too. What's the topic, baby?
Yeah, you may think I'm crazy, but.
Oh my gosh.
You may think I'm crazy, but. Oh, you need the light. I was going to say, I don't really need the light, but yeah, we're going to need the light.
How's everyone's?
Amen. So, how would you feel in a sentence? You may think I'm crazy, but.
Let me catch up a little bit, okay?
Okay. You may think I'm crazy.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, Dr. Deborah's on that one.
I'm with you.
I'm on it. I need a vacation.
We are worn out when we go visit family.
Absolutely. Good morning, Brother Mark. Amen. Brian is here so he can read that.
Yeah, Lisa does that.
What?
He goes, good morning. Whether in the front or behind the scenes, your light will brighten the room and enhance any moment.
Amen. Amen, amen, amen. I'm sorry, that's my water.
I guess so. I need to get some water.
Drink it. Wipe the top off.
It's all waxy and lipsticky. I don't like it.
Couture says, oh, I love how you two compliment each other.
Man, I am so amazed and in awe of Lisa. I'm grateful that I have her, and I never, ever want to be without her. So I appreciate you saying that. Sister Couture. Vicky, hello, my sister.
Hey, Brian.
Just think, Vicky, I won't have to talk junk about your team until September.
But he had to bring her up now.
I won't be talking junk about her until September, because in September I'm gonna.
I love that it doesn't faze Vicky. It's like, whatever. You can say whatever. She's standing right there with her cowboy hat on.
Hey, Sister Judy, how you doing? I am glad to see all of you guys. I think what I did this morning was important to do, but you guys are important too as well. So I couldn't wait to rush back to be here with you guys for the rest of it.
Businessman.
I was doing business things, yeah. Whenever, really, Vicky?
Ready?
Really?
She says, I'm ready whenever.
Really, Vicky?
That's right. Oh, we coordinate.
Yeah, I know you looked at what I had on before I left the house.
Not.
You saw what I had on before I left the house, Lisa. So I know you dressed to match what you knew I was coming back in. I knew you would do that.
William Brown had some comments.
Where's William?
I want to give you the opportunity to see some of his comments.
And respond to.
He said,
Dreadlock Diaries. Okay. Anyway,
he says, there are so many things I let go of. This is difficult. Oh, let me start from the beginning because I wanted you to catch that. I was glad he posted. He said he recently had a person come up to him and say that they were heated with me because they thought I should have done something they saw as important. I responded, okay.
They were heated with William Brown because they thought he should have done something that they wanted him to do.
Yes. And he responded, okay. And they looked at me like I was crazy and needed to say more. So they just walked away.
Okay.
That's the whole sentence. Amen. Amen. Twinning, winning. That's right, KT. Twinning is winning. Twinning is winning.
Sometimes. I'm trying to come up with a great answer. You might think I'm crazy, but that's the topic, right? It's not. I'm not crazy. I'm more tame.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. So I think that Terry actually says some things that Terry said, you may think I'm crazy, but I'm an extroverted introvert. I can do extroversion in spurts, but then I need solitude to recharge. I can't be extroverted all the time. It taxes me. Who does that sound like?
Terry, it's as if you were describing me to a T. People think I'm extroverted because they see me in a place where I need to be extroverted, but I'm not. I am very much an introvert. I am way more introverted than my wife.
Way more introverted. And that's why I said, so we were kind of in the same place while I was sick. I was not pulling against his introvertedness. But now that I'm well, I can see myself tugging him at his energy and his space. And I am finding myself, because I love my husband so much, having to learn how to extrovert solamente.
Because I'm just like Sister Terry Robinson so eloquently put it, I need the solitude to recharge. And I cannot be extroverted all the time. And it does tax me. Okay, like doing 2 events in a day really wears me out, Terry.
And it invigorates me. I could do a third.
I cannot. I don't want. I could press my way to do a third. I could press my way, but that's all you got. It's like I'm running out of fuel. So I am in. How does she call it? She called it an introverted extrovert. What does she call it?
Extroverted introvert.
An extroverted introvert. I think I like that phrase, Sister Terry. I hope you're still here. But I think I like that phrase. I'm an extroverted introvert, and I love the part about in spurts. That's really the thing.
Amen. Katura says, you may think I'm crazy, but I think Brian likes to dress like Lisa.
No, I do not.
It's true.
I could do it on occasion, Katura, but I do think there's a line that could cross into cornyhood. Dr. Deborah Dunster says,
people think I'm extroverted, but I'm not.
Yeah, people think you're Isn't that interesting? People think you're extroverted by the way they treat you. You know, they expect you to be extroverted. Like, I am never the life of the party. Okay, I don't want to be the life of the party.
But you are.
I want to have a good time.
Yeah.
But I'm never the life of the. You think I am?
You intentionally play the role of a life of the party.
You think I do?
And I don't think it's intentional, but I don't think it's intentional. But no matter where we are, I have more to read. Okay. No matter where we are, Brian will find himself in the position of host. He wants to make sure that everybody else is having a good time.
You think?
And that means that he's got to be on. And now I'm less that way. I'm going to do me and have a good old time.
Wherever we are. Okay. So I think you're talking about a dearest going away birthday party. It wasn't my party, but I ended up being the host. Is that what
but that's not the only time. That's one of the times.
Okay.
It's everywhere.
Sister Jacqueline says.
You may think I'm crazy, but I'm not afraid to do a lot of things. Be a speaker, be a leader, and etc. It's just that I have a very serious case of stage fright. Add my excitement, and I usually talk so fast that I don't sound like I don't know what I'm doing in therapy to find out how to handle my excited self.
You need to holler at me or holler at Lisa. We have cures for that, Sister Jacqueline. That's a relatively an easy fix.
Absolutely.
Terry Robinson contributes.
I know, Brian. People think I'm extroverted too because I speak up and I teach, and I can teach because I'm more knowledgeable than anyone else in the room. Small talk, I'm dead. Too hard.
I had an opportunity for that. Terry, I thank you for that. Even today, I was at an event this morning where I was the only black man. With about 60 people in the room, I was the only black man. And one very light-skinned black woman showed up late, and she left very early. So she wasn't even there fully either. So I was the only chip in the cookie, the only chocolate chip in the cookie. And, a few people wanted to warm up to me and talk to me and stuff. I'm like, hey, cool. I'm good. That's what I do. I see a lot of people there that needed my help. Oh my gosh.
Amen. But I actually like the fact that doesn't faze you.
What?
We've gone to many places where we're the only brown representatives of the place, and okay. I was in the sun longer than you. Can we talk about something else now? Yep. Katura says, "Amen, Brian. I'm the same. Most people believe I'm not an introvert."
Yeah, it surprises some people when I say, "Oh, look, I heard what you said about me, but I'm very much an introvert." No, you're not.
Yes, he is. I had to come to terms with it because I actually thought of it as that it was a problem with me because he enjoyed his own company and he needed his own company.
Yeah.
And I felt like, so it was a different, I had to deconstruct the feeling because I have grown up with the feeling that I was not important and that I was not necessary. I grew up with that feeling, that the only time anyone wanted to be in my presence or to use my energy is if they needed something or they wanted something or if they saw someone else utilizing me in some way. I called it Christmas toys syndrome.
Yeah,
right.
Kids see that someone else playing with it. Now they want to play with it.
Right. Now they want to play with it. But that's not the case with my husband. He needs that time. Now, the thing is, I have grown to, out of respect for him, I've grown to respect also that I need to respect my me time. And he doesn't always do that. Because I think that when you grace me with your presence, you feel like I'm here to give you me now. And I'm like, I ain't finished dealing with me. So please leave me alone.
Yeah.
And it's not an offense. It's not, I don't want to not be with you, but I had to condition myself to respect the fact that you needed to be with you.
I'm glad you're aware of these things. I think that's something that we'll always spar with. Sister Vicky says, I wish there was a middle ground ward because I don't think I'm a total introvert or a total extrovert. Interesting. Katura says, dang, Lisa, you are right. You are low-key in certain settings, and Brian is on for a little while. Then he finds his exit. Scroll up, please.
Absolutely.
That's all I need, a little while.
Judy says, the older I get, I think I'm becoming more introverted. Mm-hmm. Amen. Peggy says, you may think I'm crazy, but I'm not as social as I would like to be. But people think I'm a social butterfly. Well, you're not as social as you would like to be. Like maybe you're as social as you want to be. Mm-hmm. And people think that you're a social butterfly because you're doing more than them, but that's enough for you. Now, if you want to do more, do more. What's keeping you? Katura says, I don't think they really understand the true meaning of an introvert. Yeah, I think so.
Maybe you're right.
Vicky said, thanks for that expression, Lisa. I like and enjoy my own company better than I like being with people.
I'm going to say this too. I like being around people, especially people that intellectually stimulate me. I like to be around me with interesting stuff going on or talking about big stuff. That stimulates me. But I do enjoy my own company and I do need it. I'm so grateful that my wife understands that cigar time. If I have a cigar time and if it's a stick that's going to last me an hour to an hour and a half, but I end up taking phone calls during that cigar time, people calling me or needing anything from me, or even do a session or even ministry work, then the cigar time wasn't cigar time anymore because I didn't get a chance to totally not have to talk, to be totally by myself. So then I'm still not finished. I still need more time. I need that hour to 2 hours where I don't have to talk. I don't have to entertain. And when Lisa say, I don't really understand invading her space that she's taking for herself, I see that. I see that as I call it actually the Dunstan syndrome. Okay? The Dunstan syndrome.
Dr. Deborah had shared with us the same light affliction When
wait. I'm not gonna call it a light affliction.
It is a light affliction.
Her husband typically stayed downstairs while she went upstairs for a certain amount of time.
Yes.
And she knew about what time he was going to come upstairs. So she started to make that time when she knew her husband was downstairs, her time. And there was a time where he came up early and she said to him, whoa, I'm not ready for you to come upstairs yet. And he had to be like, whoa, this is my place. What are you talking about? I'm not ready yet. So we heard that story and we've seen that happen in my home a couple of times, Dr. Deborah Dunstan. But I don't play that crap. So
understand that it's a challenge for me to accept that you don't mean any harm when you fail to realize that, because I had to work very diligently to not take it personally that that you needed some alone time.
Yeah,
I had to work diligently.
So you're saying. So I have to also understand the same time that you need some time too.
Yes.
All right. Vicky Linnell Evans says, thanks for that expression, Lisa. Like and enjoy my own company. We heard that. Terry Robinson says,
I suffer from social anxiety. I have to work myself up to go to large events and can't stay too long. If I'm in a small group of friends, I'm good. Large groups, I make an appearance and get gone. If I don't know the guests well, I have actually pulled up to a large event to valet park my car. And when I saw all the people in there, I sped off with the valet's hand in my car, on my car door handle. Almost dragged him. I had to get away.
Interesting, Terry. Scroll up some more, please. One of our comedians that we like, Dion Cole, he tells the story. He goes, I'm at this stage in my life. As soon as I get to someplace,
I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to go. He said, I don't care how long it took me to get ready. I don't care how long it took me to get there. I'll go in there and do a turnaround, walk all the way through there. And all right, I'm ready to go. That's it. That's what he said.
Brian too.
No, not all the time. But
all the time.
I want to go back to this, what Terry just said here. She has to work herself up to go to a large event. I too also have to psych myself up. Okay, like this morning, I had to psych myself up, to get there. But once I was ready, I was ready. I got out the car. I text Lisa first and said, this is what I'm saying, babe. And I said, okay, showtime. I got out the car and I was on right away. Okay, but then I need a break from being on.
Jacqueline says, Brian and Lisa, we will talk. I have sung at weddings, spoken at conferences, and more. And I always experience an out-of-body situation and have to lay down to recover when I'm done. Maybe it isn't stage fright. We'll talk. I
don't think it is stage fright. I think it's butterflies. I think it's anxiety, but I also believe that's a good thing, Sister Jacqueline. I look at that nervous feeling, that anxious feeling, that all that stuff. I look at that as your body chemically preparing you to be great. Your body is doing what it's got to do so that you rock when you get on that stage. That's what that nervousness is. It's not to teach you, like the old expression, not to teach you not to have butterflies, but to teach you to get your butterflies to fly in formation.
It's about that time, and we almost ain't got enough time. We're going to go fast.
We're going to make it work. Yeah. We're going to do what we do here. We thank our guests with contributing song. We thank our contributors with greeting songs. Our first is Mr. William Brown today. Good morning to our friend Will.
Nobody thinks like him still.
We love him so, and we always will. Our friend Will. Good morning, our friend Will. Those of you guys that was on yesterday with me when I had to fly solo, I watched that show. I think we did good together. You guys helped me do it good together.
Confessions of a Lady Diva is my baby, Monique Young. Moni in the middle. Where's she at? In the middle. Moni in the middle. Where that at? In the middle.
Sister Judy Floyd has a jam.
In the building. Oh, Judy, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Judy. Hey, Judy. Terry Robinson.
I'm Terry Robinson, and I achieve anything you want done, baby.
Shall I? I'm Terry Robinson, and I achieve.
That's right. I love it. Scroll, please.
Hey, man. We got William Brown. Dreadlock Diaries. I don't know the name associated with it. I'm trying to think of it.
Tanya Fortune. We want. Okay. I'm Tanya Fortune.
No, it was the song had to do with the fortune. The fortune part has to do with the song. Is what I
fortune
want.
part?
There's a song that I want to sing that's by Fortune, or it has Fortune in it. Anyway, I'll think of it. Tanya.
Couture has a jam, and it goes back to life, back to Couture Green.
However do you want it?
However do you need it?
Do you need it?
Sheila Gothard has a jam as well.
Sheila, storms are brewing in her eyes.
Oh, that's Sheila Gothard's jam. Dr. Deborah Dunstan has a jam.
Dr. Deborah, trauma healing and manifestation coach.
Mm-hmm. Good morning, Dr. Deborah.
Man, good morning. Heavenly. Hey, Heavenly. I had another song.
I'm crazy, but I'd rather stay home than go out. Hey, I don't think I like to position my home so that I don't feel like I have to go out.
I like to go out because I like to see people and be seen by people.
But you know, we had this thing when we went somewhere, baby, and we was going there. We had done what we had to do, but we still had another day or two where we didn't have to do anything. So we was just there, and we treated it as a mini vacation. It was work at first, but it was a mini vacation. But what did? We spent time in the hot tub and the pool, and I don't want to feel like I got to leave my home to do that. So keep going, baby.
I don't understand what you just
I want to make my home feel like the same place that I would rather have my hot tub at the home, the sauna at the home.
There's no people there. I want people. I want people to see me in my bathing suit. I want people to see me with my hair.
I'm gonna see you in your bathing suit.
You and I. You don't even count.
I'm not people.
No.
Scroll.
I'm scrolling.
954. Vicky Liddell. Vicky Evans rocks. Steady rocking all night long. Vicky Evans rocks.
Steady. Rocking to the break of dawn.
To the break of dawn. Craig Saab.
1,000 degrees.
You'll be on your knees
and
you'll be burning, begging, please. Brother Freeze.
Craig.
Let me borrow your VCR so I can dub a tape.
Vicky, I think you should be on the show before your event so that we can
here.
Yeah, so that we can invite more people
and help promote.
Absolutely. Dr. Beverly's in the building.
Dr. Beverly is on the show. Good morning, Dr. Beverly.
Jacqueline Rosie, pretty little one that I adore. You're the only one my heart beats for. I'm so glad that you are mine.
That's our girl, Jacqueline Rosier. And Peggy, can't you see? Somehow your words just hypnotize me. She's gonna motivate you every day. Peggy J. Evans is here to stay. That's Peggy J. Evans' jam. Mark Greer has a jam too. So wide you can't get around it.
So low you can't get under it.
So high you can't get over it.
Mark Greer is under a groove.
He's getting down just for the funk of it.
Mark Greer is under a groove.
Nothing can stop us now. That's Mark Greer's jam.
That's right.
We gotta get out of here.
We gotta get out of here.
Thank you.
Amen. Jacqueline says, I like that, Brian, because those butterflies cause those butterflies to be large and in charge. Dr. Deborah has already taught me how to breathe and relax, and it helps. Just accepted a speaking engagement in May, and the butterflies are already having a party.
You got plenty of time teaching how to act. Dr. Deborah says, Jacqueline, you got this. And Vicky Liddell Evans says, I'll have to find some way to fit it in on skates as we speak on my way to prep programs. We gotta go. Couture.
I know it. We love you. Brian, KT says, Brian, you better sing Mark's song. We gotta be out of here. We love you.